you. Great.
Okay, so we should be going live just about now. You should be able to start seeing me. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming. If you're here right now, you're a little bit early. I'm getting everything set up. So welcome to the stream. It is good to have you. The plan today is we're going to be doing the 105 blitzes, kind of our daily activities, leveling our hero, etc. We are getting close to level 110. I think we're 108 or just about right now at the moment. We got to take a look here at Spider-Man. And that's what we're going to be doing. In the beginning, as people are rolling in, I'm going to play you guys a little bit of music here. I do actually play some piano, and I never actually showed me playing piano on this channel. So I'm going to do a little bit of that in the intro of the live stream today. We're going to be streaming about an hour, maybe an hour and a half if things go well. We'll show you some drops. I'll also show you what it is that I've gotten so far in my badges. I have been going for the Dodge badges, and I've been doing all of the Blitz refreshes every single day. So we're level 108 and 11%. That's what is going currently. And with that said, let's get going with a little bit of music. Now, this is some homemade music by yours truly. So everything here is original, and I'm going to improv as well a little bit here on some piano while we get going with a blitz. So if you're here, welcome, welcome. I love to have you guys. It is nice to see you. Hit a like on that if you want to help me out. And other than that, I'll get going with a little bit of music here as we get started. And I'll turn down let's turn down the in-game music so it doesn't ruin the music here. I call this the Synthwave Darth Revan Blues. A little bit of a wacky name. Welcome to the stream today. It is good to have you. Hope we get some blue cars. Welcome to the stream today. It is good to have all of you. I hope you guys are having a good day. I am as well. We're going to be doing a little bit of Marvel Future Revolution. So we got to talk about a few things today, and most of it is going to be about the longevity of the game and going into the future, because there's a bunch of long-term players that either have quit or are quitting at the moment. Kraken No comes to mind. So what I want to talk about is not if the game is dead currently, but we're going to be talking about these games in particular, the experience I've had with other mobile games very similar to this one, as well as looking into Netmarvel's other MMOs that have been launched on mobile games and kind of looking at the pattern of history, etc. So that's sort of the plan today. We're going to be looking into that, but we're also going to be leveling our heroes, etc., all of that. It is a little bit disappointing, I will say, because if I actually go here and I browse stuff like the Reddit, etc., and you actually look at this, if I go here and I'm just like browsing through all this Reddit here, all of these posts that I'm looking at right here, all of these are basically just people just roasting the game or getting angry. I am done, time to uninstall. Here's a post showing the game scam, crafting system RNG. I mean, you get the point. There's a lot of people that are currently kind of complaining about the game. All right. Unfortunately, it is kind of the way it is. Now, as far as the actual data goes, let's look into the data that I have available on my side. So if I pull up my YouTube studio data, the data that I'm trying to look for is audience reach to unique viewers, in particular, new unique viewers, not returning unique viewers. They are different stats. So if we actually look at that stat in particular, since launch, there has been a 67, or is that 68? My math is bad. % reduction in overall new acquisition of players, if YouTube data has any at all thing to say about it. So whether or not that means that a game needs to be as hype during its launch as it does in the following months, is it dying? Is it going to die? I think currently as it stands, we're losing a lot of players. If you had to ask me and I had to ballpark it, does that mean the game will be dead in 6 months? I don't think so. I think they're going to try to dig their way out of this hole, if I had to guess. I think currently the monetization system has been aggressive enough with the lack of reward system that as it stands, there has been enough vocalization, complaining, bad PR, enough to really drive players away from it as it stands. I would say the game's actually a decent free-to-play game and is very free-to-play friendly, even though I know people are going to roast me for that opinion, because as it stands, in my personal opinion, free-to-play is a different type of game. You're not trying to compete, you're trying to enjoy the game, the story, and even beat stuff. Losing to missions as free-to-play is quite the point of free-to-play, and in my personal opinion, the game is a completely different game when we start involving money into it. When you involve money into the game can very quickly become a problem. Did it have a popular IP like Marvel? The other games don't have popular IPs like Marvel. For instance, there's Lineage 2. That game did all right, then sort of died down. Black Desert Mobile did the same thing. Raid on launch kind of kept its hype, but the biggest point that we got to keep about why is because of consistent marketing and publicity. I think currently one of the issues Marvel is having is they only really had launch day advertisements. I didn't see them continuing to push advertisements at all past the launch day. So I think that's had an effect of, well, as kind of driving the hype, because normally the newer players drive hype, older players drive the negativity, PR, stuff like that. That's typically how these mobile games go. In almost every mobile game I've seen, there's always been a very negative reaction after the first couple months of launch. So this isn't new, and I wouldn't say that I'm completely scared the game is going to zero. I don't think so. I think it's dipping down and we're seeing what would be a assumed loss of people that are getting frustrated about mechanics we already knew were present. However, what can become very concerning is when a large amount of the very high level spending players start quitting all at the same time. It's not a good sign. I don't think we're having a large amount of those players quit, but I have seen some of them quit recently, in particular. Now, if we actually look at, let's go look at Netmarbo's history. Let's actually look at Netmarbo's mobile games here. Let's pull it up. Let's go to the... What is it? What is it? Mobile game ranking revenue. All right. Top grossing mobile games for July. Okay, Sensor Tower. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so we're gonna pull up the data for this game here in particular. We'll pull up both the. We'll pull up the iOS as well as the Android data here. Okay, downloads 2 million worldwide on Google. Let's pull up. Let's actually look if the data corresponds with what the people are saying. More than likely, servers will be merged. Some of the hype will be redriven. Okay, so on iTunes, we have 1 million down. So here's for... Let's look at the review breakdown. So there was a large spike, obviously, on the 25th. So since August 25th through October 8th, okay, there has been, in September, okay, so this is September only. In September, there was over 3 million downloads of the game. 1 million on iTunes, 2 million on Android, okay? Revenue on iTunes was 5 million. Revenue on Google was 7 million. So they made 12 million in September, okay? And had 3 million downloads. Now let's go to a game like Raid Shadow Legends, and let's compare the same thing, okay? So, now Raid, on the other hand, just on Google alone, had 600,000 downloads, so they had less than a third, but granted, it's a new game. But their revenue was 13 million. So they made, last month, they made 6 times the amount from their Google amount, okay? They're making significantly more money, but that's Raid, okay? So let's go look at Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. This is a long time game, okay? And that's only Google, by the way. I only pulled up Google. They probably made 20 million combined with iTunes. So if we look at Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, which is an older game, okay, an older game that more than likely should not be getting good numbers. The older game got 5 million from iTunes, or excuse me, 6 million from Google, and then what we get from iTunes here. And 6 million from iTunes, so they got 12 million. So we're talking, and only 80,000 downloads. So a game that got less than 300,000 downloads last month got the same money that Marvel Future Revolution has made. Now, we don't know if we got all the data on this yet, because we're talking 5 million iTunes in September. Seems pretty low for launch month. Kraken no quit recently. Yeah, that's sort of what made me want to talk about the topic in particular today. We're not getting any good badge drops, not yet. Now, I will say there's 2 other things to talk about, okay? Which is the in-game as well as what is stopping people to getting to in-game. Those are, I think, probably the 2 biggest issues, okay? So one is, I think, in all honesty, the tutorial is not very good. Like, by the time you get through the tutorial and figure everything out, it takes too long, and I think it's kind of a turnoff for newer players. I feel like we're losing some newer players there. Because I think it's a little confusing to get started. You have to watch a bunch of YouTube videos to really kind of get an idea of what to do. That's probably not helping. And then I think this latest patch would have really been an opportunity to ramp up the hype, but then they completely just boned it. I mean, they really dropped the ball. I mean, MSF is always dropping the ball and having drama, but yet the game's still going. Now, if we actually pull up Marvel Strike Force, let's look how Marvel Strike Force is doing. That'd be an interesting comparison here. Marvel Strike Force, let's pull up both the... okay, so, wow, okay, they did a number difference. So they got... Marvel Strike Force got 100,000 downloads on iTunes in September, but they made 9 million. And on Google, they got 300,000 downloads and they made 7 million. So they made 16 as compared to Marvel Future Revolution's main launch, which got 12. So that 12 million was probably significantly an underperformance for them, I would think. I wonder if that data is actually accurate, though. Okay, let's look up another game that's maybe... Let's look up Lineage 2. Let's look up their Lineage 2, okay? So Lineage 2 now gets 8,000 downloads in September and made $300,000. And that's in Google. So that game's basically dead. Let's look at Black Desert Online. That's a game that's not from this company that maybe could be a comparison. On Apple, it's making 400,000, and in September, it's at 30,000 downloads. I mean, it could be an inherent problem with the ARPG genre on mobile, to be honest. I mean, it could just... It doesn't have to be 100% the fault of the game, because the game is enjoyable in my personal opinion, okay? But you guys know how I felt about the game because I've talked about it in many videos. So more or less, every ARPG that we're seeing, their revenue has dropped significantly over time. Someone give me, is there any ARPG that's really keeping up in terms of publicity, etc.? And you know the other issue is, probably the other issue that's been bothering people is you can literally make negative progress by spending money, which is weird. Genshin. Genshin's a good one. So Genshin is a grindable ARPG for sure, kind of an open world dealio. Now, Genshin, however, has a PC platform, so it's really hard to compare that one. But Genshin last month made 87 million just off of Google with 2 million downloads. I mean, we're talking bonkers numbers, okay? And off of iTunes, a million downloads with 77 million. I mean, we're talking 150 million plus over on the Genshin side of things. I mean, crazy numbers, crazy numbers. Compared to Marvel Future Fight, that's probably a pretty good comparison. Let's take a look at Future Fight. Let's see if, I wonder if Future Fight really took a hammering when Future Revolution came out. Oh, interesting. Future Fight had 1 million downloads last month and 2 million off of Google. So, I mean, they're actually still getting really good downloads. Marvel Future Fight is still getting good, really good downloads. And then only 80,000 downloads on iTunes. So on Google, they got 1 million downloads. On iTunes, they got 80,000. That is a weird disparity. 900,000 in revenue from iTunes, but they make good solid numbers on Android. I don't know Punishing Gray Raven. People have told me about this game a lot. Let me take a look here. Punishing Gray Raven, Android game, 90,000 downloads, 900,000 last month, just from Google. And on the iTunes side of things, it's 30,000 downloads, 200K. So that's a pretty small one. So that's enough for the data. So we have pretty good data. We know the data numbers have shrunk, but it doesn't look like, in my opinion, it's that crazy outside of what is considered pretty standard for the genre. It looks like you have an initial pop and then a bunch of decline over time. Hopefully Magic comes sometime soon. Now, address the other thing in the title is, am I going to quit the game? This is something people have asked me about. No, I'm not going to quit the game. I'm going to continue to make content on the game. It's continue to be daily or semi-daily content. I've been ramping back up my main channel, so that one's back in full production. However, I started a new project. I'm going to start pumping out some New World content. I'll show you guys this real quick. My issue is I have really been liking New World. I don't know what it is in particular about that that's making me really like the game, but yeah, no, I'm pretty much a sucker for the game at this point. So what I figured I would do is sort of like this thing. What I would do is I would just make a channel about it, and I go take a peek, you know, and let's see what we could do about it. So if you have any interest at all in that, we'll have that going on too. And let me swap over and I'll send you guys the link to that, because I'm going to start pumping videos out on that guy as well. Look at these badges. We need dodge badges. And we haven't really been getting too many of these. How about the yellow ones? That one's good. We have bad 4s. That 2 is usable. So we have 3 usable. We got 3 usable ones. I had a quick question. So I beat the main story, not the Dark Domain one yet, but I haven't anyone in the Dark Zone. Pre-active player, so what should I do? So what I would do is I would continue your main story as far as you can and use the Dark Zone every single day to get experience. It's going to take a little bit of time to be able to get. You know, to get that going. Sorry, my brain is like having problems thinking because I'm trying to get something working here. This channel does not exist. Why does this channel not exist? That doesn't make any sense. The channel's right here. I see it. Oh, I haven't uploaded the video yet. You know what I'll do? I'll download and rip off my my other video. Okay, so where are we at here? Do we have people for the next Blitz yet? Hi Darth, can please stop playing FR. Still love watching your videos. Keep being yourself. Love your honesty and your candor. Thanks. Yeah, no problem, man. I mean, it's not like I'm going anywhere. Even if this game dies, I'm not going anywhere. We'll still be making content. We have the main channel as well. I'm still making content. Alright, I'm going to solo this Blitz because it's taking a bit to get some people. New World is a very beautiful game and what I would consider a very fun game. Ooh, we got a dimension box. Do we have anything that we can do some polls or anything? Do we have any dopamine readily available? Then we get some particles. Give me a 5-star dodge core. Hello, welcome to stream. I see you there, Spectre. I read the chat. Slowly but surely, we're chewing through this blitz. I don't think... Oh, wow, look at that one. Double cooldown. It's almost usable. I don't think we have any, like, particularly amazing... We have one good amazing badge. We have one good badge so far. How close am I to 109? I am 11% in. I still have my Dark Zone to do today, so I'll be able to do 2 hours today, you know, early, reset during my day, so I can do a bit there. Why are you holding on to the 4s? Because I want to show badges that I got by completing the blitzes. I want to show at the end, be like, here's all the badges I got, here's kind of the drop rate type of thing, you know? Okay, so now I have my channel here. Now I can send you guys a link. Are you guys ready? I'm going to send you a link. Here you go. Okay, so I'm going to start uploading New World content as of today. I'm going to put it, spam it in the chat. I'm also going to pin it to the top of the chat. That is going to be the New World channel. Obviously, it has 0 subscribers. You could be the first. And it has 0 videos. I will be putting 1 video a day or 1 video every other day on that channel for New World related content. I'm also going to be making a Discord for New World, which will be in the pinned comments and all that, just like I did with this channel. Okay, I love New World. I'm going to be doing that every single day. I mean, I've been playing New World all day. Today, while moving, I left my guy AFK at the boars so I could get some experience. Is Iron Man better than Spider-Man? I would say they are very different. I would say Iron Man probably, if you're a sweaty tryhard with a tier list, Iron Man probably is above him at the moment. But I think if they change the way the invulnerability frames work, we'll see. Currently, I want to go back to the topic about where is Magic and is the game dead, players are quitting, etc. I think what we need is to see some follow-up on the words that were said. The words that were said in the patch notes and the dev notes too, I'm okay with the acceptance of there being a problem, etc. I think that we need to see some action, which I am hoping they will have action that matches their words. If so, I actually feel pretty good about the future. I don't feel like the game is completely over yet. I feel like it's in a pretty bad spot at the moment due to some bad patching, bad PR, what I would consider a negative hype train. It is a reverse hype train at the moment that's compounding. However, I don't think it's completely unreversible yet. Trust me, when I think it's unreversible and it's over, I'm just going to put a big stamp of, yep, I approve, this game is dead. Come here to my other channel. I'm going to push you guys all to my main channel and continue my main content. Anyway, it doesn't matter to me when the game dies. I'll just move on to other shit. But what I will say is that I think we still have, we have a chance to spin out of the spiral of death. So it's not over yet. The fat lady hasn't seen. All right, she hasn't sung Sungarino. There's still some fat ladies in the room, but none of them have hollered. Ugh. Can we get anything that's not a purple badge, please? Why do you think the game is halfway dead? I think there's been a negative publicity hype train, part of which is probably my fault, because I've been putting videos out negatively, because I currently have that feeling about what is happening. However, I would say the game's only halfway dead because they said they admitted the fault. They admitted their fault, and they admitted precisely what the issues are, which is where my faith is being resoundingly saved a little bit. At least you never signed that contract. I'm not new in the game here, so. If you were a sweaty tryhard and you have invested a lot in Spider-Man, would you switch to Iron Man? No. I think Spider-Man's fine. I think the reason I suck with Spider-Man is because I suck in it just in general. I don't think it's because it has anything to do with Spider-Man. I also think Spider-Man's probably one of those characters you have to min-max the most, meaning you really got to optimize the stats. So if you're a spender, Spider-Man can be quite good. But again, I think Iron Man is better, easier. Thanks for responding, actively engaging with the chat. You are welcome. That is the point of live streaming. I actually purposely live stream with low latency so I can do that. You the DM, you the Whale Pod or Illuminati? I own the Whale Pod. So if you didn't know, the Whale Pod is what I have been for a while. You can see there's the art on the wall. There's a dissected whale up there and all that. The Whale Pod is obviously, I'm a whale in most games. It's the Whale Pod, the group of whales. We're mostly spenders, heavy spenders in mobile games, etc. And we kind of spend our time having fun. And for the most part, there's a small group of us that keep in contact with each other in the Discords, etc. And I'm kind of normally floating around in that area. I do recommend being in the Discords. I always put the Discords in the description link, as I do all my donation links. Donate now. For every $1,000 donated, you will, in fact, receive a 7-star full outfit of Rise of the East Osiris. Not a scam. Let's not, regardless of our feelings about other creators and stuff, let's not call out names. Regardless of how I feel and what other people have said in videos they've made about me, I don't respond with name. I don't call people out by name. If I do, it'll be in a rap song, and that's about it. Are you excited for the Invasion update on Wednesday? I am, because I'm bored as fuck. I'm not even level 110. Can I say that on YouTube? How about you guys? I'm sure you guys are bored. I'm ready for an update. We're all ready for an update. I have gotten one 6-star badge. I have ran 10 blitzes a day since launch of the update. These are all the badges I have acquired. I have one good badge. It is this badge. I have one questionably good badge, which is this badge. Are you single? Currently, yes. This is the longest I've ever been single in my life, which is like 3 or 4 months. Maybe a little bit longer than 4 months. Just sub today. You're killing it. I appreciate the subscription. If you like me a lot, and just the way I talk, or if I look funny or whatever to you, consider subscribing to the main channel too, because I do a lot of stuff. What do you think of the Hydra Spider build? I think it's garbage. Do you think it will improve the core combination success rate? If they don't, no one's ever going to do it. I mean, cores are basically deleting your money out of existence. Let me put it this way. The biggest problem in this game is that you can log into the game, either play for hours and or spend money and end up less strong than when you woke up that day. It makes no sense at all. I understand it's a Korean MMO. I understand. I don't care. That's not an excuse. How much I value status effect resistance? You shouldn't. You should value something else in that slot. I personally don't think they can put out more content to keep the interest for max players. I've said before that content isn't possible to create at a faster pace than the players will consume said content. It's literally not possible. You have to make content that in and of itself is repetitive yet entertaining. Dark Zone would be a great example of what not to do. What up, Bone Man? Need of new characters, completely agree. Anything other than 3 or 4 star badges yet from this blitz? No. I'm sorry, how do you end up weaker? Well, there's a system, my friend, that involves RNG and crunching of mechanics. You can actually crunch your Omega cards or reroll Omega cards or cores and literally lose them, and the one you rerolled is weaker than the one you started with. Unfortunately, cards and cores are a very large part of your power. However, it gets worse. If I spend 500 gems a day on blitzes, I get 0 experience. If I spent that and I don't get any usable badges for it, I lost 500 gems. I am now 500 gems weaker. Kitty. Are you guys seeing this, cat? Are you seeing this? Kitty, are you going to come into the game as a playable character? Paimon, the new play. Get off the keyboard. You're playing music, Kitty. No. Ah! Ah! Itchy, itchy, itchy. She's a monster. I've been stuck at 350k power range for a month now. It's hard to progress free to play. Yes, it is. What do you expect? It's an Android game. Behind the smooth graphics and costumes, it's an Android game at heart. You guys are trying to put console game expectations in an Android game. How about we stop talking about OS systems, like fucking operating systems, like they're like they have anything to do with the game creation. You're aware that things like Unreal Engine, which are on your beloved consoles, by the way, which are just a computer in the box, by the way. I don't know if someone spoiled this for him yet, but a console is a computer in the box and you only have a controller. BT dubs. Those are cross-platform, meaning the majority of your console games are made for something else. Android fanboy alert. I don't even like Android. KOTOR's playable on iPad now, except it's buggy. I own it. You can't do the pod racing or whatever, the swoop racing on it. Do we know where MAGIK is or not? MAGIK is MIA. MAGIK, party of everyone, is at the front gate. MAGIK, party of everyone. DM, if I'm a decent spender and want to be the toughest in the game, what can we just stop you right there? What character for a tryhard do you think is the best long term? Iron Man's probably the top tier, but I mean it was Black Widow before that. They're just gonna move it around, dude. It's never gonna be one hero. Like they're gonna change the rebalance so that the sweaty tryhards like yourself will continue to build whoever's the best out. You just talked about wanting to move from Spider-Man to Iron Man because he's a little bit better. What happens when they nerf him? Just play who you want. It's stupid to try to play the best in games. Like, I'm not saying you can't be competitive in games. I'm not saying that at all. I mean, if you're a person that finds enjoyability out of competitive, sure. But, like, don't chase the top 0.001%, especially in a game where money equals skill. I mean, that's just stupid. If we were playing CSGO, it'd be a different answer. We're not. Andres, that will fall off. Black Widow is going to be the top on newer servers. Hey, look, you got a double core. Bummer about his rose, though. Yeah, I caught some of your music. Can you hook me up with a link so I can dig more into your tunes? Yes. But first, I'm going to, before I give you a link to that, I'm going to post a link to my new channel in the chat right there. Everyone click on that link and go subscribe to my new DM New World channel. I'm going to have all kinds of New World content on there. All right, let me send you my playlist. One moment, please. All right, here you go. There is the playlist to my music, including my rap album. That's right, guys. I'm a ginger rapper. Did accuracy card nerf Spider-Man? I think accuracy is a indirect nerf to Spider-Man via a direct nerf to dodge, which is sort of Spider-Man's main stat. So you could say yes. However, I would say no, because if they use accuracy, they're dumping attack or crit damage for it, which is more efficient DPS is going to be changed. After releasing Magic, would they just rush releasing heroes to see if there's a spike of players going back to the game? I think they misinterpreted where the hype comes from players, in my opinion. I think they thought they had a really good, like, grinding game. And it's not grinding. It's about the IP, you know? And they should really double down on grabbing your heart by the heartstrings with the Marvel characters. I mean, Star Wars Galaxies understands this by constantly coming out with new heroes and making people get interested in the new stuff that Star Wars is about. And they put those heroes out based upon the hype. Right now, like, let me put it this way. They're missing huge things. Right now, they should be having heroes come out based upon what if. We should be seeing Infinity Stone Ultron coming to the game. We should be seeing Supreme Doctor Strange coming to the game. We should be seeing the Watcher come to the game. Like, what are they doing? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That's where other games understand how to get people into the game. It's like there's people currently hyped about Marvel. You have a tool to crank people into your game with. And you are choosing to not do such by releasing Magic. But, you know, what do I know? Maybe I'm an idiot and they're doing it the correct way. And these numbers are fantastic that we're seeing. Still confused. Why would you combine a core? You have Equip, knowing you could lose instead of extras. Are they that rare higher up? I mean, you have years. Do we? Let me put it this way. Do you like the concept that you have years to acquire a 6-star? Does that make you excited? Is that a point you want to have made? The way people are acting towards this game now reminds me of how it looked when David Brevik left in the game. I mean, the game has some core fundamental problems that are making it hard for content creators in the space to want to continue to make content on it. As far as I know, I'm the only guy pushing through. I mean, there's Half-Sin. He's pushing through, and he has good content. But I think he does it just because he has a love of the game. I don't really think he gives a fuck about the business, to be honest. I think he just loves the game, which is great because you need people like that love the game, look into the numbers and all that. Because if you don't have it, then I mean, what do you have? Do you think they'll add some very obscure characters in the game? I think they already have, and they currently are. I think Magic's... I mean, we're getting the Colossus's sister. So yes, I do believe so. But I want to see Infinity Stone Ultron or some shit. Like, come on, man. Star Wars Galaxies may have new characters, but the relic gates higher and higher up, and the constant nerf to free-to-play friendly options really kill morale. You don't see me arguing that point. Ooh, that's a decent row. That guy's got a usable core. Good for him. I don't think we should quit. I mean, if I was at the point where it's like, it's quittable, I would just pack up the bags for the channel and swap this over to New World. To be honest, I would just take the 50% hit, be like, guys, we're going to play New World now. I'd swap the channel over instead of building a new one. I don't think the game's dead yet. I think they're going to try to salvage it. They have the Marvel IP. If they're going to throw that away, I would doubt that. I think they're going to try to farm it out. And in such, I'm going to try to farm it out as well. I'm going to sit here with this channel and try to grow it. So I think the game's going to stay. Whether or not it's going to become the free-to-play dreamland you guys all seem to want, I doubt. But I don't think it's going in the basket. Would you consider going back to MSF to get your Marvel kick? No, I would not. I am interested in new, upcoming, fresh games at this point. I don't want to join a game that's been out for 10 years or something. If I was looking to join a game that is an old game, I would be playing old school RuneScape. And I would be very happy with my 2 viewers. And then I would become homeless once again, and I would give up my new home, which I am very happy in, by the way. Check it out. This is the nicest setup I've ever had, and you're gonna have to drag me out of here by my knuckles. I'm a fan. I would show you guys the rest of it, but man, you know how long it took to get that camera set up? Like I say, DMC, the game's not on its last leg. It is in a bad moment of time, which I will admit freely. But I do not believe the game is going to die. It could be the great irony where I call the death of these other games that never happened, like Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, and this one I'm like, it's fine, and then it does die, and the joke's on me, and I'm the idiot. But you know what? We'll find out. Get a couple videos, so I was in the pinned comment, I didn't see it. There ended up being an issue. BlueStacks ended up changing their build like 4 times, and I had to keep getting new links, and the old links expired. I can get you the link for it right now, since that's my bad. Hold on, they just sent me their updated one. And I'll make like literally just a couple bucks if you download it, so that works for me. All right, let's see here. This one. All right, and pow, there you go, my friend. There's the BlueStacks link to download. Thanks for your support. So I'm going to ask you guys this question right now, just out of my own curiosity, okay? Be honest with me. How many of you don't play the game anymore, but you're still watching my channel? I'm curious. What I'm doing is I'm sort of testing. I'm testing what I would consider my hookability, my ability for people to like me, not my content, if that makes sense. That's what I'm gauging. Decent amount of you seem to fall into that. I will say I very much enjoy the live streams of this game. I've been live streaming this game on Twitch as well as here, obviously. Kind of stopped because no new character. I'm hoping Magic comes within... I would like to see Magic in 2 weeks. I mean, that's what I would like to see. Personally. Can you make a video of that stream? I mean, short video with the core. Which core in particular? If you give me more details, I might be able to chop that up for you. You do and don'ts video help a lot? Okay, that's good feedback. Are you saving badges in case they allow us to crunch for 6-star? I was saving my badges to show you guys the actual drop rate with a visual interpretation of it. I want you guys to actually be able to see the badges I got at the end of each run by the time I've done like 100 blitz runs or whatever. And I've basically been doing 10 runs a day, so I'm just about at that point. If I'm going to be covering a new game, David, and building something new off of that, it's going to be New World. Have you played DC Universe Online? I've downloaded it before. I don't think I've ever actually launched it. To be honest, I don't find DC that interesting. How is New World, by the way? It's like almost a 10 out of 10 for me. New World is the Amazon Prime game, yes. And it's in the pinned comment. You can find my new channel for it. I'm going to start pumping out content there. Go subscribe to it. I need 100 subscribers on that channel in order to be able to start, basically. But no, that game is... Because then I can start live streaming from that channel. And, dude, New World is... That's a good game, man. What about it is good for you? It's a mix of games I like. So it's a really big mix of, like, old school RuneScape, Star Wars Galaxies before the combat upgrade update. It has a little bit of Skyrim in there. You know, it has in-game economy and localized in-game economy and node-based systems, so it reminds me a little bit of EVE Online as well. It has a lot of sandbox elements from different games I like. Basically what they did is they went and ripped off every other MMO, but they took the best parts of each MMO and put them in. That's why I like New World. I would like to see Nightcrawler. I would like to see Nightcrawler as well, my friend. I think Nightcrawler would be a very good update to the game. I mean, the name of the stream, core theme. Okay, I'll take a look. Is that where I was singing the Blue Chorus song on the piano? Is there still queues for New World? No, the servers have been fixed. I just left Marvel playing more New World. I've been playing less Marvel because I've been playing New World, admittedly. We're watching you here in the Philippines. Hey, shout out to Philippines. You from Manila, or where in particular are you from? I dated a Filipino girl that spoke Tagalog in college, and she was a sweetheart, and she also was an amazing cook and made the best food. She had a really friendly family too. I love the Filipino people. They were very sweet to me. They're from Kodiak. PC Universe Online is super old and open world. You can play as a villain, you can customize the hell your character's role, tanks that actually matter. So it's sort of like City of Heroes, City of Villains then. Yo, it's Norm. Hey, Norm. There's literally nothing to do in this game once all arts are maxed, waiting for content. At the very peak, it's sort of fighting other players who have reached that peak. It's sort of a hill that you climb, and once you're on the top, you got to fight to be at the top. That's essentially what the game is in its current mechanical position. Like, that's sort of how it's set up. We got one last chance here for cores. Please, everyone, type please Marvo in the chat to try to get a 6-star core on this next run. We got to be able to do it. All of a sudden, all the people that are Filipino are like, hey, I'm Filipino with smiley faces. Yeah, I tried to learn Tagalog, but I wasn't able to do it. See if we can get a decent badge. We've been getting some garbage, man. You know what? I'll tell you what. While we run this one, how about I play you guys some live music here? All right. Would you guys rather have jazz, blues, or metal? What would you guys rather have? I'll let you guys pick in the chat here. Playing this music, by the way, is going to completely ruin this monetization for this stream, so I'm going to lose all money off of ads, but I will. I'll do it anyway. It's too fun. So we have 1 vote for jazz, 1 vote for metal, no votes for blues yet. 1 vote for blues. There's jazz. Okay, jazz is winning. Looks like you guys went jazz over blues. Okay, now 3 for metal. So far, it looks like jazz is winning. It does seem like jazz is winning. Ooh, now the metal's coming back. Okay, now it's between jazz or metal. All right, if you want to hear jazz, spam 1. If you want to hear metal, spam 2. We'll see who wins. Because I'm going to play it live for you guys. That's looking like a 1 to me. All right, we'll do jazz first, then maybe, just maybe, we'll slip in a little bit of maybe I'll slip in a little bit of metal for you guys, huh? What do you guys think? Oh, chat, you know, you make me feel some kind of way. Okay, you guys can stop spamming now. Thank you very much. Oh, chat. Welcome to the sexiest Marvel Future Revolution stream you've ever seen. Oh, Netmarvel, I know you want to give me that red core. The double red core. Position number 2, that's my favorite badge. Where's my red badge? You know, it's been a while. Now I'm ready, Netmarvel. I'm here, I'm open wide, and I'm ready for my red badge. Oh no, I gotta revive or else I'm not gonna get shit. Where's my red core, you? Dude, I tried to seduce Netmarvel and it didn't work. Come on. Dude, what we gotta do? That was 10. That was 10. And we got no usable badges. Oh, come on now. What do I gotta do? What do I got to do to get a red badge? Can I get some reason, chat? Oh, I ran out of potions. That's what happened. Oh my lord, squad rank 152. Look at live. I hit that live, ladies and gentlemen. Literally professional video gamer right here. Power is going out over 1 million power. I'm literally a millionaire when it comes to power, at least. Otherwise, I'm 100 there. Every now and then I can be 1,000 there. Let's go. What do we gotta do next? We gotta do the raid, unfortunately. Alright, the raid it is. Now, I think some of you guys wanted some metal. If I'm not mistaken. You guys want another... Should we run it back with some more piano, but this time metal? Or nah, are we done with the piano? We done with the piano? 1 in the chat if you want me to STFU. 2 in the chat if you want me to play some piano. And this time run it back with some metal, because we played the jazz. Oh, we have 7 million gold. How did that happen? I have not been buying gold. I haven't been buying anything, to be honest. I bought one of each of those $27 packs, and that was like it. You're here screaming revive. Hey, you got my back. Don't worry. All right, donate. Donate to the Alliance. All right, time to boot some people out. It is time. 42 out of 42. Who isn't playing? Who isn't playing? 25 days, Sabutai. Nope, I booted Seaton, and I'll boot you. Out of here. 9 days. Too long. A week's the cutoff. Wow, this guy's 420. So we'll leave it just because it's a funny number. We'll let him stay. All right, there we go. Another 900 collect. Well, and that's actually a lot of squad rank. We got 900 for that. Look at this garbage I received. Look at this absolute filth. Just spit in my mouth and tell me I like it, that Marvel. Look at this garbage they're shoving down my throat. Oh my god. Look at each one of these is a run. Each one of these is a heart broken. Alright, here we go. I'll play your guys' medal now. For the people that won medal and got jazz, that were severely disappointed. Yeah! I'm in a raid and I'm trying to win. Give me something so I can do my specialization. Never gonna roll it. Never gonna own it. Never gonna happen. That's 10 out of 10. Specialization. YouTube and I'm trying to stream. I'm living Marvel Future Revolution dream. Let's go. I'm getting real tired, but this music is lit. Come on then, Marvel. I'm a sick of your shit. I said let's go. I said let's go. I died? What the fuck? All right, there's your medal you asked for. All right, where were I? Gotta do this again. Are you kidding me? Oh, we got. Never mind. I need the orange. There you go. You got your medal. What rock instrumental was that? I just pulled a metal backtrack that I could play too. I just got some drums. Dude, I'm like out of breath. Play music's hard work. I got all my guitars and other pianos and everything upstairs, but none of it's set up. None of the amps or anything are set up. I gotta get all this shit unpacked. It's gonna take forever, dude. And I got 4 more guitars and my bass and like my uke back over at the old place. I got 1 more TV I gotta move still. Here, check this out. All right. I got my TV here now. I changed the camera angle. Got the camera straight back. And the other piano is either going to go here by the green screen the other way so I can play it down here. Because I like playing piano down here, but there's like I got some server hardware here. That piano's probably going to have to go upstairs with the other pianos. Unfortunately. I'm trying to find room for it down here, but I just don't know where it's going to go as it currently stands. But you can see where the camera angle is there. It's shooting straight that way to give you an idea of the place I'm at. Get those guitars on this channel ASAP. I don't play guitar that much on the channel. Most of my stuff I do with the piano. How many instruments do you play? I play, let me think about it. Guitar, bass, drums, gave away the sax, piano. Play a little bit of harmonica. I got harmonica here. I mean, ukulele doesn't count. When's the Magic update? Hopefully sooner rather than later. Okay, so that was probably a good wrap up for the YouTube stream. It's been an hour-long stream. So I think that's going to do it for the stream here, but I'm going to move over and continue streaming. This time I'm going to continue streaming on Twitch, as you guys probably are aware. So it's twitch.tv/DarthMicrotransaction. I will put the link in the comments. You don't have to have Twitch. It's not like an app you have to own. It's just a website. You can literally just click on it and watch from there if you want. You don't have to, but I would love to see you there. I'm going to stream there for another couple hours, and we are going to be playing some of that new game, New World. So we're going to be trying out that. So if you were curious at all about the New World, I'm going to be streaming for another 3 or 4 hours there at twitch.tv/DarthMicrotransaction. I have to turn this off, switch over my streaming key to Twitch, and then start streaming on Twitch. And it would take me approximately 2 or 3 minutes, and then we're going to go on Twitch, and I will welcome you guys with a nice big puff. And maybe I'll show you guys a little bit around the house and stuff like that. Okay, so I love you. I'll see you guys over on that side.